Unfortunately, no, I'm not dancing. No, but I need to turn it down. Hello, Alfredo. That's being very funny. I don't like dancing. I feel like that's just a common knowledge thing. I just don't like dancing. I like random spouts of autism dancing, but that's it. I don't like dancing. It's just not really my thing, you know. Just can't do it. Not a fan. Well, that you have to dance for, you know. I don't think you can't go to that. It would be very controversial. Anyway, I'm playing a game called the Stanley Parable. It is... How old did I find out it was? It is... 12 years old is how old this game is now. Please enter the current time? What? Okay, well it's 8 minutes past 8. I think. That sounds about right. Hang on. Oh. Alright then. That is an old game. Oh, I meant to click. Before I get started, can I just say so? Of course you can. Feel free. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times. That's unbelievable. I set this up earlier and I actually put the correct time. A lot of people don't take that stuff seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. We actually take the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. You are so welcome. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I am paying attention. I don't have any way of knowing if the time is saying are correct. Oh, why am I doing it then? So I'll make you a deal. Yeah, I need to turn this down. Hang on. No. It's a 24... No, it's not 24, right? It's a 12-hour clock, so it is actually 8 PM. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favourite time. Wow, I don't even know what that is. Pick whichever time you want. If it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, let me get back to the video now. Oh, thank you. Mysterious man. Oh, wow, you are loud. Set it to like that. So yeah, basically this game is like, I don't know. It's hard to explain it. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Oof. Right. Put that on snooze. I hate how, like, constant the advertisements are. And I know it's very hypocritical because I said it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I just went to grab something. That is all. I need to stop streaming on Mondays. Mondays are like the worst days to stream. Monday and Tuesday are so bad. The best days to stream are like the only days I'm not available. Right. But yeah, I'm just gonna jump into this. I'll let the game explain itself. You know why. It's literally just me and you here. Well, I enjoy doing stuff with you, so we're both at fault. Being too damn in love.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons.
So basically the concept of this game. Why is all this music so loud? The concept of this game is that you work just the most pointless job and you have to just escape it, but you can do it different ways. Because I don't think it's that long of a game, but there's just a lot to it.
Came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, of every year. Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
No.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Hang on. I'm going to pause the background music. So... Oh, I wasn't even sat down. What's that? See, me pressing the keyboard makes a keyboard sound. I mean, obviously, but... I want to grab that. It says I hate Mondays. I don't like Mondays either. You know, very Garfield of me. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, yeah. Now, where would that be? I do love lasagna. I don't have one with me, I'm afraid. Hello? Anyone there? No. I won't go in. Well, I can very clearly see that no one's in there.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now, my original instinct was to go left anyway, because being British, I feel like left is just the way to go, you know? Depending on what kind of left you're on about, obviously. I mean, we drive on the left, so I'm going to go on the left. Hello? Hello everyone.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Push for funding for research and development for new coffee machine. Oh, I don't know about that one. That's a bit of a waste. Standardized graphs, not cost efficient. Get Chris out of the broom closet. He might be gay. Synergize papers. Hire someone to synergize. These are very, no, they make sense. Right. Now, this is the kind of office I could get behind, I think. Chris? Chris, you... Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
But I want to see... Why is
there was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
But it
no
isn't...
reason to still be here.
But it's not empty, there's stuff in here. Okay, fine. Guess I'm kicked out then.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I'm not. I saw red. I wanted to go downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Correct.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Because clearly everyone else had fucked off as well.
Everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
But there's no one here.
To Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Okay, that was weird.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Okay.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
That is weird.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Then where are the stairs?
He came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
Yes.
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to...
Why am I just going around in circles?
After all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
But
so,
I don't want to go through there.
Flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my god.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
I don't think it did.
He was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley
What do I bloody do?
Right now, as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This
true.
voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Hello, dodge that attack. How are you, my friend?
He would prove that he was in control. That this
Playing Stanley Parable, of course you know. You gifted me this game, which I do appreciate. Hang on. I'm upping the bitrate. For some reason, OBS, so my computer automatically updated itself to Windows 11. And it has kind of butchered my OBS a little bit. So things are a little bit goofy, I will admit.
And he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air.
Life lesson is learned, never go downstairs.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue.
I'm doing very well. How are you doing today?
Please.
What are you up to?
It's all I want.
On this fine Monday
I want my
evening.
apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Your
All
wife?
I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Get me out of this room.
Hear my voice.
Oh my god.
And everything went black.
Oh, great. I've been playing the hell out of Silk Song. I've seen, yes. I assume it's very good.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed,
I thought this was
gathered
Stanley
her
Parable.
belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment,
It is, yes, that's
she
good.
thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I've lost complete track of everything going on now. Ah, so I died. Great.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Okay.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We'll go upstairs this time. Because for some reason going downstairs makes you go crazy.
When Stanley came to a set
And we'll
of
go
two
there.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Just so Mr. Narrator Man
Yet
is
there
happy
was
with
not
me.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Yes,
Stanley decided
yada,
to
yada,
go
yada.
up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ooh. Oh, what have you done so far? I've literally just... To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Of course. So far, I've literally... That first one just then was the first playthrough I did. I literally went downstairs, went crazy, and died. That's all I've done so far. Is just die. Hello? let's go in here first.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of...
This feels like,
Shocked, unraveled,
oh my
Stanley
god.
wondered in disbelief
The Lorax.
who orchestrated this. What
Bit away, it gives me Lorax vibes.
from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
I do speak for the trees.
He
Wow.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, well, I pressed up and went down. So, that's always great, you know? I go up, you go down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think.
I do love the Lorax. I'm eating chicken jerk, which is my favourite meal ever.
Now, when for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered.
That's what it feels like to work where I work sometimes.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nope.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
See, I somehow doubt
The door
that.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I just think that this is
At this
good
point,
for my mental
Stanley was
health.
making a conscious,
Going down here?
effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Of course. Now, I'm starting to believe that this might be true. Oh. He wasn't kidding. I died. Oh, no, I'm not. Man of Steel.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer...
How is his legs
to the
not broken?
It reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
It won't kill me. Exactly. Plot armor.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated.
I'd love
as
to
the
wear...
machine crushed
Not wear.
every bone
I'd love to play Portal again.
killing him.
That is true. I've never actually broken my legs, so... Oh. So I don't think it's real. Oh, I beat the game.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Well, this game's just too easy for me, guys.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I think I did, yes. I've never broken anything. I've sprained my knees and have crippling arthritis, but I've never broken a bone. So that's just a win for everyone. Very good nature paintings. I think I live in all these places. It's the computer. I wish I could jump, but I cannot. It's file cabinets, the office computers. Yeah, see, look, this game is 12 years old, which is insane how old this game is. I always wanted to, so I could have a cast and get people to sign on it. Maybe don't willingly break yourself. Well, a bone, I guess. We designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. What the fuck? I feel like I shouldn't be seeing this already. Am I selling you spying me? I donate. Why? Will the game feature capybaras? I hate. Yeah, honestly, same. The idea of wearing a cast sounds just utterly terrible. I never want to be out of action. You never know when something will happen, you know? But for the rest of the week, so on Wednesday we're doing either Rocket League or Peak. Wait, what? Oh. On Thursday, I don't think Thursday's happening now because might be a little busy. I don't really want to read any of this because I don't want to spoil stuff for myself. And then, can I pull these? Friday might do a bit of a longer stream. We'll see. And then on the weekend, we're gonna do some America.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Shut it, bitch.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not.
I can't say anything.
These things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
I'd rather die.
It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh. Well, there goes plot armor. Oh, for God's sake.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, I think I am someone who actually misses memos quite a bit.
Set of two open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I just had to be
Perhaps
different.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had
I just kind of like
been
this.
worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It's a great place for me to continue eating my chicken jack. Wow. That's great.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah. Ooh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. No. Because I'm not lying. I never lie. Guys. One thing you should know about me is that I never lie. I am the perfect truth teller. Would I lie to any of you? No. Well, yeah, but... You know. Well, it seems fun. Do not jump from the cargo lift while in motion. It will cause death.
Look, Stanley, I think... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay, so... So how come I can drop
All of his co-workers were
100 feet onto a metal grid, but I can't drop like 20 feet onto a concrete floor? You know, I think this game is unrealistic. Unrealistic
Stanley
game.
came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it.
Well, you're not the correct
Perhaps he
way to
wanted
the
to
meeting
stop by
room.
the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, you know what? Video game logic does not faze me.
Wow. Yes. This room. What? But eager to get back to business.
Always
Stanley
eager to get back to
took the
business.
first open door on his left.
Ooh, Tier of Biscuits, hello! How have you been? I love how many different endings there are in this game. There are so many different routes I didn't know existed until I saw a playthrough. I mean, considering I've already done like 4 in the short time I've been playing this, I think we're going to encounter quite a few. I mean, I do love the fact that I've died in every single one, but...
Stanley was so bad at following
Hey,
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, I won't jump this time.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
No.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Myself.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh, I've been waiting for you too, darling. Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
I'm good. Been very busy. Saw the notification of Stanley Parable literally rushed to watch. Well, I do appreciate it. I've been very busy myself.
Pick up the phone.
Hello? Oh.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
I think the bread can wait.
Right. Okay, there we go.
I'm still outside.
Now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha.
Well, I'm going to kill myself now.
Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Well,
Look at
no,
their
do
life
that.
to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
She's got no hair.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
There's many Stanleys in the world. Good morning. Press X on your keyboard. What if I don't? You know? One of them to you. I'm going to do it anyway.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
Yes, I am.
That demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Nope. I want to leave. I want to leave. Is that my bed? Do I sleep with this?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Oh, you're winding me up now.
Pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back.
I was
to work.
eating.
One
I was
might
eating
feel
as you
sorry
said
for
that.
him, except that he's chosen this life.
Fine,
But in
tea.
his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work, was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished.
To be fair, I think
off the face of
if
the
I had a
earth.
job that was so
The thought
dull, but I got paid a lot of money, happily do it. Spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Hey, sweetie, it's dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room.
Come on.
With
Why have I put a chair inside?
Down another was a yellow
bedroom?
line that weaved in many directions. And down
Although there's a chair in my bedroom right now.
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Really?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I do love another grueling day at the button pressing factory. Please press Q to tell your wife you love her. X! X, 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 X. Die, bitch!
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In
Sure you
reality,
did.
all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
No, I'm not, because these are different buttons to
the longer he
earlier.
stands here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which.
This is just going to reset into the bloody thing, isn't it? Bedtime.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
That's
as
really
long as he
mean.
remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But
Yeah.
he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
I
Here,
love
watch
killing
this.
myself.
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Shove it up your ass.
See? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
You know what? I'm going to answer him. Well, it's very tempting, you know. It's very tempting to question nothing. Am I not allowed? I'm being a bad boy now. I'm just trying to eat these chips. Fine.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose. The same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I
Well,
must. Perhaps,
no.
Well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
Stanley
die.
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Ah. Yeah, that was good. Oh, great. I'm back.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself.
He's speaking
This is what
differently.
I wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Oh, not the same as earlier.
When Stanley came to a set
Couldn't
of
write
two
again.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room. And
Yeah, good move, Stanley.
knew
Just
perfectly
kill
well.
yourself.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. but
It's actually quite a nice lounge. I'll give him that. It is quite
Stanley
nice.
took the first open door on his left.
No, I don't want to pick up the phone.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Because I'm incompetent.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
I'm
we've
too
gotten
incompetent.
off on
You
the
can't
wrong
fire
foot
me.
here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision.
I am the workplace.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
I
You
don't
need to
care.
be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith
I don't
in love,
like
then pick up
these
the
people.
phone.
They're bullies. My wife abuses me on a daily. I'm picking it up. Not doing it. Bing bong, bing bong. Jesus Christ, how long does this phone pissing ring for? Do I have to pick it up? I'm not doing it. I'm picking the phone up. I want out. Oh.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope
What?
for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No,
Yes,
that
I did.
wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I just unplugged it.
Chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of
You
these
love this route?
decisions
Okay,
were
well, I
supposed to
am
mean anything. I don't
excited
understand.
then.
How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh, yes, sister.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long.
It's only been an hour.
Wrong choices, you might
Not
have
even an hour.
it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
I'm terrible at real-world decision-making.
Deal the situation. Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
No!
Choice.
Oh my God.
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
Freddy will
Or
never
he could
make
spend
correct
years
choices,
of
Max.
hard
You should
work
know this by
forgetting how
now.
to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I should be having a back sack and crack.
Making
Didn't even get to
choices on
finish
a
it.
regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your
Probably make
choices
like
are
10.
actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world,
No.
just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
But I want to go back. Can I go in here? Alright. Actually, you know, people say that all the time to me, Max. People love backsacking and cracking.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we
they
can't
got
have
safety
you
things.
jumping off the platform and dying.
No!
Character dying
No!
halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home
I
as
wanna
soon as
die.
possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately,
Don't take me back!
is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I don't want to go back! Oh, why are Yoda? Why are Yoda? Can I would like to go back, please. I don't want to be here. Okay. I see how it is. ICP. But the door isn't open. Okay.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
On the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. We're not too late.
Oh, sorry. Look at this right foul git. How dare you, Journeys Geordie? How are you doing, Geordie, my fantastic American friend? Sorry. I'm feeling a bit right today. No? Oh. I've already done that joke once. It breaks boundaries. I'm well, thank you. Have you been? I've been pretty well. I've been on holiday. Went to a place called Centre Parks in the UK. Fantastic place. Celebrated my 21st birthday the other day. What else? I've just had a nice time. But then I've also gone back to work, so I'm also feeling a bit annoyed. Happy belated. Thank you kindly, good sir.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what?
I did miss that bit, yes.
What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
Recipes,
My
friends.
story is now incorrect. How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut
When
the game
is
down
the
entirely,
office party?
to willingly
We're broke
destroy
Wednesday.
what-
Yes!
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
There's a door over there.
I have to. I have to.
Can I jump? No! Oh! But there was a door! Hello?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
I did pass all my GCSEs.
Destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh.
I mean, it was also 5 years ago.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen
I did go for the door on the bloody left.
You
You
would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Oh.
It would have been so perfect.
Wow.
I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Oh, the game's dead.
It's
Game dead.
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Excellent.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
He entered the door on his right. Of course I did. Yes. It makes sense.
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Oh,
I'm quite sure
no,
you'll be up to the
you
task.
did not.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Always give way to the car on the right. Hello?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
It's just going to keep doing this, isn't it? Yeah,
Exactly
okay.
as Stanley would.
We'll go
That means choosing
left
responsibly
this time.
and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and
Yes,
you'll
of
be
course.
fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Whatever. Boring. Ah, boo.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Ow.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
The closet. I want to go in the closet. No.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
How interesting. Can't even go that way this time. Oh, the bathroom. Real people aren't allowed closets. That's true. You're correct, Max. I wanted to go this way. Oh. What? It's green now.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in
That's why
disbelief
people come out of the
what
closets.
was
You're
until he
you're
saw the
so
door
right.
with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
Fight!
Trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face
Yes.
the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yes, of course, sorry. Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This
My
is a
bad.
crucial
Sorry,
step.
sorry. Hang on, let's get the nexus out for this one. Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing.
Are you
for
taking
respect.
the Mickey Mouse?
The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices.
Ah!
He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a
But to
choice,
show
you
my
could have gone through the
necklaces.
door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
Shut
Why
up!
did you come this way?
Shut up!
Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Don't do it.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
Oh, I did it! Oi, 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 oi.
Listening to me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept.
Remember, guys, use your Twitch Primes. You get amazing emotes.
Do something. Anything.
This is a really sad ending, you're right.
No. I need this. The story needs it.
I need you.
So, you hear me?
Do, 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 do,
Stanley, are you
do,
there?
do, 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 do.
It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
I was going to say, this seems like a very Valve kind of game.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
My sweet prince. Leroy Jenkins. Oh, hey, we did it. Oh, for fuck's sake.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Right,
Perhaps
so
he simply missed a
this
memo.
time, I feel like I've done what I can in the... Or have I?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, what I'm gonna follow it this time properly and see what happens.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Because
dismay,
last time
Stanley
I got myself
decided to
killed.
go up to his boss's
So you know what happens when you go downstairs?
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Or, so there's the bathroom. I could go in here. I didn't go in here last time. Oh, do we go up or down, guys? I'm gonna go up. Yeah, busy day it's been today, I'll admit. Oh. I was just here. Alright. Sometimes it takes you for like 4 different playthroughs of a game to truly realize how wacky it actually is. That is a very good point, because I feel like I never like go through games enough, which sucks. I take it you never actually go down, do you? Or up, you just... Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through pages. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
This game is great. Down we go. Because you can only go down. This feels different to earlier somehow.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
We're not
large
going to
red
escape this time.
mind control facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Oh,
He didn't
crap.
have the strength to find out.
What?
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control.
Okay, so this was not intentional. I did fully just walk off by
Isn't that
accident.
what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every penny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
No.
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. The railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good
Oh,
job,
yeah.
you did it. Good job, 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 you did it.
So, oi!
Dodge with 8 attack _ just resubscribed for 25 months. Let's fix those pesky ads.
Thank you very much for the 25 months in a row. Did that just say dodge that 8 attack?
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Wait, what? Huh? There it is. Does it say? I can't believe I just fully accidentally did that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, seriously, we disabled it. What if getting the first achievement? Can I go in any of these rooms? I want to go in that room. Looks cool. Vector!
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood. Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We are going to go on the first door on the left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, From here, it's, left.
But what's right? Nothing's right. What about in front of me? Can I leave?
Oh, no. No, it's to the right.
Oh.
Mistake.
Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's
Dunno.
clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it.
Yep,
now.
cool,
The story
brilliant.
is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ah. Ah, sorry I was earlier.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, who am
Which
I
one's mine?
kidding?
427,
It's
isn't it?
rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No, come
Suppose we don't
on.
wander so far off track, Okay.
Boo, boring. I love clicking things.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I feel like my heart is always correct when it comes to these situations. I am baffled. PG tips.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Okay, now I'm getting very confused every time.
Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Which one, guys? The one on the left or one of the two on the right? We're not going through the front two because they are the same. Ip, dip, do, the cat on the loo, the dog got chicken pox, and out goes you.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. Boo.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
I
We go
don't
back
think it
the
is.
other direction and see if we missed anything.
Okay. Yeah, the dog always gets chicken pox. Oh. Wait, if I turn these all off? Or turn them all on? Oh. I can turn them on, but I turn them off, but the others... Interesting. Some things are not to be clicked.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our step. Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
It looks like the stock room
I can't quite recall
where I work.
My story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yes.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
How many endings are in this game?
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time.
Umbrella Sum.
Start.
Fine. Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Oh,
All right,
yes.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost,
I'd say about
I've
50.
employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Oh.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I kind of want to go this way.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
The line trademarked. Well, I guess it's the line now, guys. Fine, we'll go this way. Ooh, solitaire. Can I play it? Very weird office building.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
But what's this way?
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination?
Yay, the
There's no
Adventure Line
story. Or
trademarked.
to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
I'd argue
Simply by the
it
act
is.
of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Okay.
Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this
Yes.
office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
That's words, alright.
Whoa. Hang on, that got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going.
Go
with
this
all
way.
that.
Screw that room.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I agree. I'm creeping out a little bit. This is terrible music. No, it's that loud that... I'm gonna turn it down. It's literally the worst possible music it could be. Oh.
Wait, cut the music.
Yes,
Go back
thank
and
God.
Look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in
Okay.
the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Cool. Looks like a fern to me.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a
I
bell?
always remember it. Oh, we do get to go this way. Ah, back here.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us?
Why is that one 2, 3,
Everything we've been
4?
through, you... No, I can't take this
Not
anymore. To hell with it.
correct.
Restart.
Oh, you bastard. I'm gonna crack my knuckles in a sec. But it's very good, thank you,
You know what,
Max.
Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it?
I
in
know,
it for us?
screw trademark
We're
adventure line.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
I have
Something
been.
Exciting, daring, mysterious.
These lights are
Oh,
weird.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
What is this direction? Oh my god! Did not mean to yawn then.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want flying dolphins.
Oh, no, not you again.
You
Stanley,
trademark.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. And we should be fine.
It's trademarked.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our
Big respect to the narrative. I think it's trademark it.
counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yes, but I want to go this way. Fine.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
TV from the main room, end of the mods
That's
room.
really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted
Find a
me?
bookstore.
Why don't I get to decide?
Get bored and
Why
leave.
don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
It's actually been 18 minutes, 31 seconds. We need
Whatever
fact
it
check.
is that made this schedule. How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always
Fact check, maybe. I don't know. Fair enough. Good fact check. I do appreciate that.
I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Fact check, probably.
In the meantime,
Thanks, guy. Ow. Thank you for the fact checking.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a
Was it a
sign of
sign of
something? He
something?
hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
I would like to go to the...
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
You are so welcome. Thank you. This office sucks ass.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
New
As
content!
you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
I do remember, actually.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable.
More
delighting audiences
game.
the world over. Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Me too.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right,
Oh.
finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I'm excited. I actually don't know. See, now I actually haven't watched this game since the original, so I don't know what this
I
is.
have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the
Oh.
content, Stanley.
Oh yes. Oh.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump.
Oh. This is great. I like this. You know? Me when I jump, I guess. Woohoo! Yippee-ki-yay. I am spamming it. Oh. Okay.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
It's a new number
Now
every
with over
every
1,000
number.
hours of new content, and oh wait, there's more. Very good.
Oh, good.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Okay.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stan? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault,
it's
Stanley.
actually
I built
X.
up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game? And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley
No, but I
Parable is
kind of like
really
the new
about.
content.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Bingo. Okay, well this is not right. What have they done with my office?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something. Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Well, no, I mean, like, I'll have a look. I don't know.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
I know. You are become sus.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? It got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
What?
Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's
Jesus
where I've been
Christ.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Jesus Christ.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched?
Not
Back
quite,
then,
but yeah.
Video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Oh, won a BAFTA? I didn't know that. Happy New Year 2013, everyone. Mozilla Firefox, dang. Oh, right. $1 American. Don't play for 5 years. That was an achievement. It is impossible to get this achievement. Wow. So I'm like very invested in all this. Wow. Okay.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every
game ever created.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, it's Minecraft. For some reason. Gameception. Now what is down here? Oh. Never mind. The end is Nev. For Scott. Your number is 29.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Well,
it didn't need anything else. It didn't
9 out of 10
new
isn't
content.
perfect.
It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Let me in. Can I come in? No. I want to see.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh, yes.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Oh. Well, well, well.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam.
Oh no!
Video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
No.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and
imagine you playing this game and you see your review being mocked.
Funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
And funny. Well, that's a good review.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no.
But I kind of like his rambling.
It's a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is. So on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until...
Okay, maybe we skip.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourish and lengthy...
Oh.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to...
I swear they must have just said to him, like, just talk. That's it. Don't even need a script. Just talk.
Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work,
it doesn't sound
whoever
aged.
it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation.
I agree.
Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not...
It is a very good game.
used. No, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this?
I
From
thought that was the
ashes
timer
of
now for a sec.
depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
Narrator? Where'd you go? The best game is the best game. He's gone.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But
It was not 35
I do
minutes.
suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
Bingo!
Think
Exactly.
into a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like... Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want
Very
is
Doctor
for
Who
us
of
to
him.
move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go?
The office job in Jackbox. I see what you mean
Threading
there.
your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way...
I haven't done Jackbox in so long. In fact, I feel like the last time we did Jackbox must have been... Because I don't think you've been in one Alfie, have you? The last one I remember was the 24-hour stream, which was a year ago. 3 days ago, which is crazy.
What will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness.
Jackbox was great. But it just... it got ruined. You might have been in one. I don't know when I did one, though.
Just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking, and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
Oh, yes.
It isn't the same at all. It isn't even...
We played it together on Boxing Day at your house.
That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley.
But I feel like you might have been here for one of the Jackbox streams. It might have been like the end of the New Year's one, maybe.
It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore.
The New Year Bonanza one. That was a good stream.
Every branching path. I'll burn my story.
Oh.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both...
I was just...
simultaneously.
I'm sure that you were laughed at one of my things. Okay, maybe you were. It might have been the New Year's one. I'll check it out later. I was just looking at the achievements then for this game. The achievements are so funny. They're just... It's just weird. So I'm sorry, bro. Have I got a minute? Oh, the clock's on the floor. Is the narrator dead? Did he die?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. And then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to...
God, it's like being back at work. Drama.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
That leak is just getting worse. Am I gonna die in it? Perhaps. I just sneezed. It's very sad, actually. I feel like the narrator's dead. Oh. Stay time. Thank you. Ooh, very Last of Us. Oh. Now it's miserable again. What have I done? Okay. A little creepy. Oh. Haha, right. Is it now the end of the pissing world? Take me back! Take me back! Well, I've done this to myself, really, haven't I? Oh, and I'm back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
there's no way it's just restarted.
good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. This game is just never ending. Do I get through the jump circle again? I love the jump circle.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was
The end
and any
is
new
never
content for it should live
the
up to
end.
that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even
The ultra
further.
deluxe.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh my god.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Well. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Calling it the
5,
Stanley
6, 7,
Parable
8, 9, 10,
is
11,
just
12,
so much
13.
catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement. Right
Yes,
there.
it is.
It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
New hotness. I do love that synergy. Ooh, I love a double
Now, to be
door.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I
You
can
took the
loosely
red
organize
marker.
a handful of
Me.
interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Very exciting. Oh my god.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Alright. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Okay. Ray traced. Jump circle. I want to see the button that says the name of the player playing the game. I want to hear my name in the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really...
I imagine if your name actually is Jim,
experience of
though.
this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Okay.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so,
Ahoy, hoy.
then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Oh my god, wow.
What a thrill! What a rush! It was you! The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Yes, 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 yes.
Jim. It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the gym button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Oh. I was enjoying that. Ah, fine. Jim is not a good name to be called if you're having sex, having just listened to that. Jim.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Free, new, plus easy achievement. I want a new achievement. Pull the lever, receive achievement. No more steps. It
Now,
just
here's something
works.
special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Ah! Oh, it makes me angry. I am furious. Is all I'm saying. Furious. I am fuming. Mega fucking fuming.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Well, I've seen the jump circle. I want to see the settings world champion. Sounds fun. Oh. It sucks, doesn't it?
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Bitch. I was looking forward to that. The reassurance bucket. Please no...
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Oh, for God's sake. That's bullshit.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I want to see the reassurance bucket. That's what I want to say. I honestly was not expecting the game to go into this. You know, I'm just like baffled where I am.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical. that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just
that was a
has
fantastic
made you the
laugh.
slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Ooh. New infinite hole. It won't end. That's what she said.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
I don't
Put it
know.
on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
There's 100% going to
Okay,
be an end.
Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. You're a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall?
That is true. I do
I feel
jump
the
a
hole
lot.
was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Right?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
No, I get it. It's
We just
fine,
put all this
bitch.
behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite. If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole. I didn't think it was that
An
annoying.
infinite hole?
Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and
yeah.
join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really... Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
I love holes.
Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards.
I will never break. I just fell down an infinite hole.
Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my life. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh, I can't.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
It's fake!
Still nothing.
Oh my god.
I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Don't restart the game.
Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't
No.
get away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Well, this is sad now, isn't it? So... I've holed myself. I'm trapped. Oh. But the hole grows deep. Yes, you can. This game just gets more and more bonkers. I don't even know how to explain it anymore. This is not what I was expecting. Change my perspective. Oh. 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 Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh. God damn. Oh. This is ridiculous. Oh. I like this one. What's happening? That's just Daniel's theme, is it?
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley! Oh, good,
Oh.
you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
Oh, I wasn't trying that.
That's Stanley. Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle.
Toodle pip.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Yeah, that was great, you know. I want to go back in the hole.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Cool, that was good.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Well, I think I've seen it all. Oh, I get it. It's like two colours because it's the number 2.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
I suppose
Ready to
I
move
have.
on now?
That was great. I enjoyed that, you know.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these
A
features will
daft
come
game,
together as
but a
one
fun
single
game.
coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Yes.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Hey, there's a hole.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better.
Let me in the hole.
Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They
He
would
does love
need
to
the
gag.
structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, Insert a few of my new features into it, tastefully of course, with respect, with care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold
What were they on when they were making
uncompromising
this?
conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh my god. This is insane.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee.
Oh, I did not mean to skip.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on it. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Should we follow it normally, or should we just try and, like, mess it up?
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go. Good.
Said the bucket.
Oh, that's open.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point.
Oh,
Stanley,
bullshit.
how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here?
Ah!
Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
That's
I
true.
suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well,
My goodness.
I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Oakley dokley. Oh my god.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing
I
is telling you is a bucket.
I don't even know.
That's right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Ah, my bad.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 3. Is this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket?
I don't think it is.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one.
Device is going to say the opposite of what you said in the tractor. I don't think so.
Incorrect. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
That was top-notch time.
Wait, hold on. I can't find the next. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions
Don't even
with
know.
confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
No!
I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
No. Not the bucket.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
Woohoo!
Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what. I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person. All right, here we go.
Back where we started.
All of his co-workers would go... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction.
I want this achievement.
True effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some...
It's going to make me do
muscle,
430.
Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Find 417. Wait, where are we going left? That's alright.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
But I can't. It's gone. But 437's gone.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
Hey.
oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for coming to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah.
Found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley.
This is just so bizarre. I don't even... It feels like a fever dream.
Every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Thank you so much. I feel so proud of myself. And I haven't moved.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway.
Wow.
How supreme.
I want to still put it in. Shit. Yay. Hey.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I mean, I am. It's a weird game to stream. Your person loving this, that's great. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
This time, I'm not gonna fall off. I'm just gonna do it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought.
Exactly.
Did he have the strength?
It's so niche. I love it.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so
Stanley's
many
got a pretty good
individuals
office.
reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it?
I can't believe it's taken me this long to get to this point.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Perhaps.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Oh.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Interesting. 0142. 05. Wait, what? Hang on, what if I type in... But where is 0? One. Where's 4? Where is 4? What? Where's 4? Okay, what about this one then? 5, 2, 1. Do that. No. 5. I'm definitely doing this wrong, but it's worth it. Well, I didn't do anything. Probably need to go in here first, don't I?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
By pressing the on button.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much
I'm not evil.
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do, for example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent. Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Always just press off.
If this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
Obviously.
Say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
Right.
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
They're dead.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right,
That's
I'm in a
for...
good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly
okay,
and then
right.
dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
I'm confused.
Made humble. This is not a challenge.
No.
It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just
there's always a way out.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me,
you will never take me alive.
Your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
So, oh my god.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed.
I'm very much dead.
Touched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, well this bit's the same. Somewhere both red and blue. Very Portal.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket...
This is so good.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical...
I love that there has not been a single repetitive part of this. Every single thing I've done has been different. To the point where I don't know where I stop.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket, soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley.
Everything will be fine.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yes, indeed. This time, we'll turn it off.
Room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the
We'll
bucket
turn it off
both
this
wondered
time,
to
and I
themselves.
think that'll be the last thing we do. Turn it off, go home, go bed. So I'm doing a night shift tomorrow. I'm at work from 6 PM till 6 AM. So sleep tonight is just going to be so weird.
The monitors
Because I'm going to go to sleep, but
Stanley
then I'm going
nearly
to wake up
dropped the
early
picture.
tomorrow, and then I'm going to be
Everyone
like,
in the
oh
office
dear.
was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never!
Never.
Squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working,
Well,
all of it monitored and commanded from
this
its very
time,
place. And as
we're
the
gonna
reality
press
of his
off.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machine...
Oh dear.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest
Wow.
and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
What?
True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and... What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in unsettled...
Please let me out.
Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. The
No.
facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket. Needed the soothing warmth
Oh.
of any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least...
Hello, Maxine Caulfield. How are you doing
To be
today?
trapped eternally in darkness isn't really
I
so
think I
bad,
said that
Stanley
right.
thought
I don't
to
know.
himself. As long as
I
I
just
have
wanna
my bucket with me,
leave.
right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Don't tell me I'm at the start again. I'm not going with the bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
How can we find them?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
No, thank you
boss's
for being here
office.
today.
Here's the door, just go.
Thanks. We're gonna speedrun this. We're gonna get out. We're gonna be free. I can live. I can leave. I can be happy.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret...
I've only seen bits and pieces of the first one, but loved it. It's honestly so much better than I thought it was, because this is the remake I'm playing, but it adds so much. It's honestly crazy. I honestly recommend getting this game.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Because this is... What I'm doing now is meant to be the actual way to play the normal ending. It has taken me 3 hours to get to it.
Someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
There's so many things you get sidetracked with. It's honestly insane.
Spent his entire life utterly blind to the world. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
I have done quite a lot of the wrong options.
Stanley decided...
I did so many of the wrong options, and then it just went off on such a massive tangent. And now I've just somehow ended up back here.
Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine.
I don't trust it.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or
oh my God.
how to do.
Have I done it?
Lives, it will be his.
Have I done it?
All he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I'm not happy. I'm traumatized. Complete the Stanley Parable. You gotta be kidding me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Okay. I'm gonna return to the main menu. And I'm gonna finish for the night. Because... wow. What a game. That was insane. Jesus. I'm honestly speechless. Honestly, if you've never played this game before, get it. You have to get this game. So thank you, Max, for gifting it to me. I was not expecting to do that. It was a very good game. And the thing is, that's not even like... That's like... There's so many endings. Like, think about that specific route I just did. I went from the first game to the sequel thingy and stuff. Just... Oh my god. But I'm looking at the achievements here. So, the achievements I don't have. Test achievement, please ignore. Welcome back. Quit the game and then start it again. Commitment, play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. 8. Just multiple 8s. Sure. Click on door 435 times. Speedrun, complete the Stanley Parable in the 4 minutes 22 seconds. Settings World Champion. Set all setting sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. Which is just phenomenal. And Super Go Outside. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. Unbelievable. Well... Anyway, I'm going to go now. Because it has been one hell of a day. Thank you all for watching, I do appreciate it. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Alfie. Thank you, Geordie. Thank you, Tea with Biscuits. Thank you, Maxine, as well, for coming over. Do appreciate it. We might have had someone else as well at some point. Thank you for the sub as well, Max. The next stream will be on Wednesday night. So far it's Rocket League, but it might change to something else, depending on who's around on that day. Thursday, that stream won't be happening now, so I'm going to remove that so I don't forget, because I'll be busy that day. Friday, there's going to be a longer stream, and on Sunday we're returning to Mario Kart unless I can't be bothered and we do something else. Cool. But yeah, thank you all. I'll see you on Wednesday. Oh, God.